Hi guys, recently I've come across not a new lure. They've been around for a long time, they really have. But as with everything, sometimes with modern technology, materials, etc., and a little bit more thought, things can be improved on. Recently I've been having a lot of joy with catching some nice zander out of a very coloured canal. Now it's not your normal canal, it's a shipping canal, so it's not 3 foot deep. It's a good 10 to 12 foot deep, lots of snags, not so much shopping trolleys, which you're probably used to on the canals, but this can be anything that's coming down, plenty of snags on the bottom. Dying, decaying weed, bits of furniture, you name it, you can find it in there. But what I was looking for with a zander was something that's going to stir them up, wake them up a bit, and give them something to chase and hit and attack. Where the dead baiters can put a dead bait out on the bottom, it's oozing out all that gorgeous scent into the water, the zander can home in on it. It's a bit harder for us to do that. Some techniques we can add scents to, but when you want a bait that's moving and that's going to really wake them up a bit, I thought let's go with vibration baits, and they've been doing the job for me. So I just want to run through this one ever so briefly. That's what it comes like, that's the packaging with the weight, the size and the colour on it. So let's whip it out the packet ever so quickly. This one's 14 grams, that's half an ounce in old money. It's a nice size. A lot of people tend to use smaller, but I'm not so much interested in the smaller zander as the bigger ones. There we go, straight out the box. That's a Molix Trago Vib. A couple of things I just want to point out quickly. The belly weight right in the centre, that's where most of the weight is, so as it'll make it's going to give it almost a keel. The other thing is, on the front you've got a big flat surface area, so again plenty of weight in the head as well. You've then got 3 small mounting holes on the back, hopefully you can see that with the light, front, medium and then out to the back. Put it through the front one, less action, less vibration, not as erratic. As you move backwards the action changes. I tend to fish it on the one right to the back, gives me maximum vibration, maximum flash and makes it far more erratic on the fall. The other thing I want to point out that's a little bit different to a lot of the others that are out there is, as I was saying earlier, I fish a snaggy water. Now these are double hooks, hopefully you can see them better if I show you like that. They're double hooks and they're upturned backwards. So what happens a lot of the time, not all of it, is you can just slide the lure across. It's not catching, these hooks are sticky sharp, they'd be going straight into my hand if they were. So literally you can just bring it back across the top of the snags and it's coming back in without getting caught on the bottom. So it's easier to work in that bottom 6 inches. A lot of people think these only work for vertical presentations. No they don't. Chuck it out, let it go all the way down to the bottom, and then you can almost retrieve it like you would bouncing a shad back across the bottom in the bottom 6 to 12 inches. So again, these, I'm not going to say they're weedless, they're semi-weedless. You will still lose these on the bottom if you leave them laying there or depending on the cover, but it's worth it to get in where those fish are. It doesn't matter fishing it where there's no snags if there's no fish. You've got to get in there and get where the fish are. So this gives me a bit of an advantage with the way the hooks are. If you've got any vibe bait at all, it doesn't have to be one of these beautiful ones, but it can be any one at all. There's lots of fantastic ones out there on the market. If you've just got normal trebles on them, just clip the front edge off. Simple as that, knock it off, you're going to get the same effect. But these come pre-rigged as they are straight out the box. So like I say, just a quick little bit of a show as to how they work. With the zander, when they hit them, the beauty of these is there's nothing there for the teeth to purchase on. It's metal, so it tends to pull through easier. It's very common with a shad for the zander to bite down. You strike really hard and all you do is you move the head with the lure, so you're not driving the hooks home. It's harder with the flat profile for them to bite down on it, and you can just pull and in go the hooks. So that's just a really short clip on the latest Molix Trago Vib. Absolutely loving them at the moment, and come the summer, perch magnets, and they go all the way down to little 5 grammers, so looking forward to throwing them. But at the moment, with the pre-spawning zander, when they're aggressive, start chucking these around.